Hey everybody, welcome to Live Paranormal Zone TV. This is not Do You Believe Tonight. I'm on another channel, on one of my other channels, and I want to thank you all so much for being here tonight. We will be using this channel for a couple of weeks, and then everything should go back to normal by the end of this month, or hopefully in January anyway. So if you would all please subscribe to this channel that you're on now. It's called Live Paranormal Zone TV. Of course, I am the owner and creator of the channel. Tonight...
1 second.
Okay, tonight I have Dave Spinks on. he just left for a minute. And anyway, so my guest tonight called in sick, and so I called my buddy Dave Spinks, and of course he's always there to help me out, bless his heart. And so we will be doing a spirit box session. Oh, let's bring Dave on. Dave, hey Dave, hi.
Hey everybody.
Hey, thanks thanks for coming on with me tonight.
Hey, not a problem. Always enjoy coming on your show, no matter what the circumstances.
Dave, would you please tell the viewers, for those who may be watching for the first time, would you please tell them about yourself?
Oh yeah, I've been investigating the supernatural and the paranormal realm since 1986 in many various ways. I investigate, of course, hauntings, as most of you know, but I also investigate reports of monsters and UFOs and anything of the supernatural realm. And I apologize for the background. It's pouring the rain, and I'm out on my porch. So, I've been doing this for a long time. Obviously, during my working career, I couldn't do it as much, but I retired in 2011 and then went full-time with it.
Oh, your audio went out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. It went out for a minute. Dave, you and your SOS team, Society of the Supernatural, you guys just came back from a fabulous week of investigations. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah, sure. This is the third year in a row that I've been doing this. As far as, especially during Halloween, I've been going out for about a week at a time. And a couple of years ago, I hooked up with David Weatherly, and, we spent a week all over the place last year, and it went so well, and we did so many locations and got so much great evidence that this is going to be a yearly thing now. And not only during Halloween, but when we go out now, we go out and do a week of investigations every single time. So, we do anywhere from 5 to 7 locations in a week, and, it's really draining, but it's phenomenal to be able to do that many reported haunted locations in that time frame.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then this year, we brought Sean Austin on board, and he's now with us. You may have seen him on Demon Files, and so he's a great addition to Society of the Supernatural, and he's fitting right in and learning, seeing different aspects than he did before with the other folks he was investigating.
Right. And what's so awesome about your team, Dave, is each one of you are different. You bring something. You bring something. All bring something different to the team. You're awesome. You're awesome together.
Yeah, absolutely. David's been doing this a long time. Right up there with some of the biggest names in the paranormal, John Zappis and the like. He's been doing this for 40 years now. So it's a real pleasure for me to be able to work with him. And then Sean, he brings a whole other aspect to the table as far as the more religious aspect of it and the demonology aspect of it. It's just a great team. I bring my investigative skills to the team, as far as being prior law enforcement and then my experience as well. So it's a really good mesh of 3 guys, and we look at it from 3 different ways, but we do things very similar, so it just works out really good.
Yeah, it does. It does. I love your team. So, what would you... I brought you on to do spirit communication. And Dave is one of the best in spirit communication. We've done many shows with trying to contact spirit. We've had some damn good shows and some fun. So I thought tonight would be really a great topic for us. And since I only had a couple hours to put this together, I thought, well, spirit communication, ghost box. Dave and I haven't done this in so long. And since Dave is so good at it, we've really gotten some great responses, huh, Dave?
Oh yeah, we've got some phenomenal things. I come from the school of, I believe that the longer you do this, the more open you become, and the spirits tend to attract to you a little bit more, if that makes sense. And they know that you're communicating and you're open to communicating with them. So, I've seen a lot of folks. I've been in a lot of different places with a lot of different people, and we'll be getting good things, and then there's always, seems like if you're in a large group, there's somebody we call an energy killer, and somebody will come in for whatever reason, and the spirits just shut down. So you just never know, what's going to happen when you're doing this stuff.
All right. So, what do you want to start with? Is there anything in particular?
Well, no. I guess we'll just run a few things. We'll start off with a Hack Chat Ghost Box. One of my favorite tools, and I truly believe that spirits can communicate with any device you're using, depending on who you are. And like I said, if you're open to communication with them, they're going to use whatever means necessary to communicate with you. So it doesn't really matter what tool, what device you're using. If they're there and they want to communicate, they're going to do it.
Hey, which device do you like the best, Dave?
Well, there's so many out there. Recently there's a lot of apps out there, and some of them are pre-recorded. Just pre-recorded words and whatnot. But like I said, the spirits are going to communicate with you if they want to, using whatever means. I love to use a Hack Chat Ghost Box, the old school stuff. The 2125 right here, I'll show it to you. You can't get these anymore. You can get them from people that own them, and if you're lucky enough to find one, this specific model, I highly suggest to buy it. But they have to be hacked. But you have to go in and actually physically hack them to make them scan. And there's so many different ones, but we'll start off with this one and see what happens.
Okay.
Let me know if you can hear it too.
All right.
Are there any spirits here that want to communicate? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Can you hear it, Norene?
Yeah, I can hear it. How, viewers, can you understand the ghost box?
You just said David. Yeah. If there's any spirits here that want to communicate, can you tell us your name? I got an idea, Noreen.
Okay.
All right. On this mountain where I live, years and years ago, many years ago, early 1900s, there was a man who was a postman, and there used to be a little bar down the road from here, and back in those days it was just horse and wagons, and he was stabbed and died, and they buried him right over here behind my house. So I'm going to try to make contact with him.
Oh, good idea, Dave.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay?
Love it.
It's the postman that got stabbed here with a...
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You just said native. Virgil. Is the person that got stabbed here with us, yes or no? Where are you buried at? Woods. Alright, just said woods, and that's in my backyard is woods. How did you die? How did you die? Is there any other spirits here that want to communicate? Did any of you follow me home this week? What? Where did you follow me home from? Holy shit.
What did it say?
You guys hear? It said jail.
Oh, and that's where you guys were.
Yeah, I was at a jail for 2 days. Here. Who's here? Who followed me home from the jail? Is it a man or a woman? What's the woman's name? Oh my God.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Okay, let me recap this. I don't know if
Okay.
you guys heard that. The jail we were at did have women in it, and it said a woman followed me. It said woman when I asked that question. And I said, what's the woman's name? And it said Annie. The woman Annie that was at the jail, she was a young girl who was having an affair with a married man, and someone found out. They were going to tell and everything, and the man had gotten her to write a hot check, and that's how she ended up in jail. And when she spilled the beans about her having an affair with this man, because they wanted to know, why she wrote a hot check, and she told on him and told everything. Well, of course, his life was ruined back in those days. An unwed girl having an affair with a married man was a big no-no. Anyway, long story short, the jail didn't have a bathroom inside. They had an outhouse. Well, the man staked out the outhouse. When they took the girl out to use the bathroom, he shot her in the back of the head twice and then shot himself right there.
Oh my God. Wow. Now, what did it say on the ghost box?
Now, the ghost box, I said, did anyone follow me home? And I heard, yeah. And I said, did a man or a woman follow me home? It said woman. And then I said, what's the woman's name? And it said Annie. So that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I'll say it is. Do you want to try and connect with Annie? See if she...
Yeah, I'm going to see if she'll tell me anything.
All right.
Can you repeat the woman's name that just said she followed me here? What's the woman's name? What's the woman's name that followed me?
No, I think it's fine. Everybody, I think it's fine. I can hear it.
Okay. How did the woman die at the jail? What happened? Who shot the woman? Give me the man's name that shot her. Whoa, it just said sentence on the other app.
It said what, honey?
Sentence. Like a criminal got sentenced.
Oh, a sentence.
What's the man's name? The man has a really weird name for a man. What's his name? Tell me one of the other locations that I was just at. Give me the name. Prison. I asked for another one. You already know you were from the jail. What's the name of the first place I was at this past week? Where? There's some really weird stuff coming across right now.
Now, Dave, you also went to a really, really haunted location and that you were telling me about Octagon Hall. Do you want to try? Can you tell the viewers a little bit about Octagon Hall?
Yeah, Octagon Hall is built in 1850s, I believe, if I remember correct. I could be mistaken. When I do so many locations, I get the numbers jumbled up in my head. I have to actually look. It just said the name of Kathy on this other device. Is there a Kathy in the chat room? Anyway, so Octagon Hall is a building built in the shape of an octagon. It was built by Mr. Caldwell and his family, and they were sympathetic to the Southern cause during the Civil War. Of course, there were slaves there and everything, and it was used heavily by both sides of the military, the North and the South during the Civil War. It was also used as a field hospital. There's a famous story of a guy that was hiding from Union troops. He was wounded at another battle, and they hit him in the attic, and he ended up bleeding to death in the attic from he had a wound to his foot. And when he pulled his boot off, he bled to death. So he is reported to be there, still haunting there, and he's really nasty. He's really pissed that he bled out, and, no one helped him, because if they would have bound him there, they would have killed the whole family and everything. So there's also a story of one of the Caldwell's daughters burning alive in the kitchen down in the basement. She was down in the kitchen, and an ember popped out of the fire, set her dress on fire, burned her really, really bad, and she ended up dying a few days later from her burns. So she is in the house. I slave cemetery out there. I was out there with Weatherly and Sean Austin taking random pictures. Weatherly captured what looked like a vortex on his camera. It's really cool. And then I also captured a full-bodied apparition on my camera at the slave cemetery. Those have not been released yet. We saw numerous shadow-type figures out there, and those are all reported by many, many people. There's also ghost lights out there in the field. There's many, many acres behind it. There's even reports of Sasquatch out on this property, so it's an area of very high strangeness. And, you know, tons of people have just experienced all these different supernatural events there, and it's we will be going back there for more days in the near future. So,
Dave,
really
with the sightings of Bigfoot on that in that area, and there are reports of it. Was there any interaction with Bigfoot? Did he harm anybody?
Yeah.
What? Tell me.
One of the guys that works there, he's a volunteer, and he's there all the time. He's like the main guy. His name's Barry. He was telling us that they were doing an investigation or working on the place or something, and they went out to the truck to get some more equipment, and they experienced this blood-curdling, just the most guttural scream that, you know, one can even imagine. And it scared them so bad they both drew their pistols that they had on them, and they were looking around. They couldn't see anything, and then a big, heavy, I don't even know how big it was. He said it was bigger than about the size of a small watermelon, was thrown out of the woods and hit the roof of the building out there, and then rolled off. Wow. And of course, they told the owner about it, and the next day, the owner had decided he wanted to go out and see if he could find anything, and he went to this old well site that's on the property because he hadn't been there in a while, and it had rained a little bit that day, and he found one solitary foot track that was 18 inches long, and like 6 or 8 inches wide, I think, is what he told me. So, you know, just having that, and he said I didn't even believe in any of that stuff until I found that footprint. So, you know.
Oh my! How close to the property was it? To the Octagon Hall?
I don't know how far. It's a huge property, Norene. It's hundreds and hundreds of acres big. The property is. So. But
God, imagine Sasquatch coming close to onto that property. That must have been amazing. That's amazing.
Well, the place is amazing in itself. There's underground cave system all underneath of it. There's tunnels that go for miles where they, you know, used to hide weapons and different things for the Civil War. And there's a huge water aquifer underneath the place. So we all know water is a huge conductor of paranormal activity. Not to mention the property sits smack dab in the middle of ley lines. So, you know, you have all this different stuff interacting with that property.
Wow.
Not to mention the deaths and I'm sure the suffering that occurred there, you know.
So, who do you want to try and contact on the Ghost Box? Any of those, anything from Octagon Hall or now? What about Sedumsville? That was a fabulous show, aired with you and Sean and you and Sean. That was a fabulous show. That Sedumsville. Do you want to try?
That's another place that the history is covered up, so we don't know. You know, you don't know. Really, you can't really correlate any responses you get on the Ghost Box with what's going on there because we don't have any specific names. There's no record of deaths there, no record of anything really that you can correlate. But the place has definitely got some negative activity in it for whatever reason.
Yeah. Except for the priests that were supposed to have. The story goes that they molested a lot of children.
Well, that's, you know, we don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
that's hearsay.
Right.
We can't say that for sure.
Yeah.
So, something there has caused some major negative activity. We just don't know what it is, and I don't think anyone will ever know. It just said heaven on the other device.
Oh, wow.
It said heaven, and it's carbon. It's pouring the rain here.
So what do you want to do? Who do you want to try and contact?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you want to contact?
Um,
I want to run with it for a minute and see if Annie will come through again.
Okay.
Just see what happens.
All right.
The girl from the prison that got shot in the head, are you still here? Yes or no? If you're still here, say your name. Can you tell me one of the man's names from the jail I talked to? Is Annie here, yes or no? If you're here, say I'm here. Is the postman still here? Of course. Alright, if the postman that got stabbed is still here, tell me your name. Tell me the name of this mountain. What county are we in? I don't know, Norene. I'm not getting much.
Okay, so who do you want to talk? Who do you want to try and contact or get some answers on? How about who's with you now? Is there a spirit with you now?
I don't know. Let's see. Try some random stuff here. Can you tell me the two presidential candidates' names? So you want to try to, when you're doing this, guys, you want to try to establish some kind of intelligent communication. That way, you know you're actually communicating with a spirit and not just random stuff. Can you tell me the woman's name I'm talking to right now? That's on the other end of this computer. First or last name's fine. There it was. You hear it?
What did it say?
Said Norene.
No way.
Yeah.
talking to?
Okay.
Who are you?
You hear it?
Yes, I did. Who are you talking to?
All right, who's answering my question? Can you tell me your name? Tell me your name loud and clear. Are you a human spirit, yes or no? Were you ever a human? No. Alright, whatever communicating is saying has never been a human.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me keep going with it. What were you then? If you're not a human, what were you? What kind of entity are you? Not wanting to answer that question.
You didn't want to answer?
No.
Are you hearing stuff out there?
What are you doing here? It just said Muse on the other device. M-U-S-E. Are you of the fairy type? I was speaking in a weird language. Are you an elemental? It's not being very clear for some reason. It's trying to mask its identity, I think.
Hmm.
Anything you need to tell me, do it now. Are you trapped? Are you trapped? No?
Whoa. What happened?
I turned it off because the wind and stuff really picked up. I'll show you if you can see this. Another little app I'm using.
Oh, I love that.
This is a new one. It's showing two different things behind me right now.
Oh. Why didn't you find out who they are?
Well, I have to. They're not talking though.
Oh. Wow. So those two things that are showing on that app, are they what?
They're gone now after I showed them to the camera. They disappeared.
Could they be human or are they supernatural?
Well, it's based off EMF, you know what I mean? So it's picking up a high electromagnetic field.
Oh, wow, Dave. Oh my gosh.
And I'm outside it's a downpour storm right now.
Well, that's even more the better when it rains.
Yeah, that's weird.
So who do you want to contact now?
Oh, I don't care. You guys give me some ideas. I'm just here for you.
Anybody in the chat room? Anybody? And not. I would rather have like somebody that's well known. Maybe somebody that's disappeared, or a question regarding the paranormal, rather than a personal question for tonight. If you guys don't mind, give us a question. Give us somebody that you'd like Dave to contact on the ghost box. "30-second delay." You know, Dave, honey.
Yeah. It just said skip. Can you tell me the name of the person in the chat? Oh, I got one.
What?
What is the doppelganger? What really is the doppelganger that Norene saw at her house? Danger.
Danger?
What is that? It just said devil. Right here. It said devil. See it?
Oh my God, devil hit it. So
It just said devil.
is that telling you that the devil is there with you?
No, I asked, what did you see in your house? I said, what really is that doppelganger?
Oh.
And it said devil.
Oh man.
Ooh, creepy ass voice on the spirit box now. What about gathered? So is the doppelgangers we've been seeing, are those demons, yes or no? What the hell? What are they? Answer the question. How many is there?
Dave.
That was freaky.
Okay, ask it, can a doppelganger take the place of the human body? The person they're duplicating.
Can a doppelganger mimic the human both? Yeah.
Okay, Dave, but not mimic, actually take over.
Can the doppelganger take over the human host? Yes or no? Can it possess the human? Yes or no? There's a yes right there. Hold on, I gotta turn this. I'm getting the rain blowing in on me.
Okay. So did any Did anybody want Dave to contact someone on the ghost box? But I really want it to be somebody that has not a family member or a relative, because everybody doesn't know them, but more or less a celebrity.
I'm gonna have to shut this down soon if they don't stop raining, because the rain's blowing in on my equipment.
Somebody asked if somebody wanted to know if you could find out about Natalie Holloway.
Natalie Holloway?
Yeah.
Well, I think we did that on another show, but we'll ask again and see what happens.
All right.
Can you tell me, hold on, is Natalie Holloway dead and buried on that island, yes or no? Did the guy that they lock up for that, is he the one that, the suspect, is he the one that really killed her, yes or no? Vandersloot or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Vandersloot.
Is he the one that killed her? Who killed her then? There was a flurry there, but it didn't really make much sense.
All right, they're asking, let's see. Mothman. What about Mothman, Dave? Now you actually were at what is it, Pleasant? What is it called? Where he is? Where does?
Pleasant.
Yeah, Point Pleasant. Okay, you and David were there, and you guys investigated. We're doing an investigation on Mothman. Do you want to try? Do you want to do anything on the Mothman?
We'll ask a couple of questions, but I mean, there's really not much we can ask, than if it's an alien or if it's some kind of entity or whatever.
Yeah, I want to know if it's an alien.
I mean, that's just off the wall stuff. So, what is Mothman? Is it an alien or a spirit? The other device just said difficulty. Is it a demon? It said yes right there.
Oh, it did.
Is it an alien portraying a demon? Demon. Did you hear that? That was clear.
A demon, yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of talk, you know, in the paranormal community of people seeing like gray aliens and whatnot, and a lot of people are saying that they feel that those are actually demons. You know.
Yeah, and Dave, and there is, that's been going on for some time now, where they think that aliens are demons.
Right.
And you know what, Dave? I don't know where that came from, because nobody ever said that until the last couple of years. So where do you think that came from?
Just another theory. I mean, you know, it's some kind of, apparently, you know, these people that have been abducted are saying that all these crazy things have been done to them, you know, testing and medical testing and the whole 9 yards, and they've been hurt, you know, so, anything that's negative in nature like that, if someone is religious, they're going to automatically go to their religious beliefs and just say that's a demon. So, who knows? Who knows? None of us really know.
Okay, what about any catastrophes coming up?
So let's see if we can get an intelligent response. Okay,
all right.
First. Can you tell us what just happened over in Italy the other day? What happened over in Italy? Yep. Is there any major disasters coming soon? Where at? Wait. Did you hear that?
No, what did it say?
It said quake.
Oh, in Italy?
It didn't say where, it just said quake so far.
Oh.
Where is it going to happen? Where's this quake going to happen? That's weird. What part of Kentucky? Western or eastern? Said west. That does run along the New Madrid Fault over there. And that's a major fault, in the eastern part of the United States. So, and they've been talking about that one's due to go as well. So who knows?
Okay, Andrew said the Roanoke, Virginia shooting of the news reporter. What do you know about that, Dave?
What, that old one from last year?
I don't know. Andrew, was that from last year? He said the Roanoke, Virginia shooting of the news reporter. Did they not know who did it?
I have no idea about that one. I don't know what kind of question to ask on that one.
All right. And
I know there was a reporter shot, but I don't remember if it was in Roanoke or not.
also, Royce is saying that there was an 18-year-old boy a New York man disappeared from his home. Wait a minute. Let me get the message. Hold on. Somebody disappeared and they never found his body. 18-year-old boy, New York man disappeared from his home and never to be seen again. And there's so many cases like that.
Oh yeah, there's thousands. What's the kid's name?
What's the name, Royce? What's the kid's name? And Joanne.
It just said he's dead on the box.
Oh.
What's the kid's name? What's the kid's name that we were just talking about? From New York. Heard Jason, I just heard Timmy.
Jimmy?
I heard Jason and I heard Timmy and I heard Shock 2 times.
Oh, wow.
Can you repeat the boy's name that we're talking about? Is it a serial killer that got him? Was he kidnapped? Woman's voice said yes. Was it a cult that got him? Yes or no? Yeah. How did they get it? Where did they get him from? His house or somewhere else? You know, it's kind of creepy, guys. Every time I run one of these ghost boxes out here in my house, all kind of weird shit starts happening.
Oh, I know.
I'm hearing what sounds like knocking on a tree right now. Even though it's storming, but that's not a normal sound as far as a storm goes.
No. Oh,
It's heavy knocking.
maybe it's Bigfoot, Dave, trying to communicate with you.
But it's something.
Hey,
There's
River.
nothing on the tree out there. Holy shit, did you hear that?
No, what did it say?
It just said a demon name.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to repeat the name.
Oh, it gave you the name. Oh, my gosh.
They can type it in the chat if they heard it. I'm not on the chat, so I don't know what's going on in there. You're not welcome here. You can go away now. Thank you. Go away. Sorry, I'm getting a drink of soda.
Okay. Hey,
What's that? Did you hear that?
what did it say?
It's like a scream.
It's, wow. Hey, River wants you to ask, is hell real or a metaphor?
What?
Is hell real or a metaphor?
If there's any spirits or entities that can answer this question, is hell real? Is it a real physical place or is it a metaphor? Real. You hear that?
Yeah. I
They're
heard.
real. Well, there's a growl too. Let's try this. This is something that I like to do in ITC communication too, guys. You'll see it on my videos a lot.
Okay.
I'll hold up random fingers and ask them if they can see me to tell me on the box, you know, what I'm holding up. And that's, you know, that's pretty creepy when you get an actual response. So let's see what
All right,
happens.
go ahead.
All right. If there's any spirits or entities that can see me, how many fingers am I holding up? Tell me on the box. Say the number. Two.
No, it did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it said
dos,
two,
yeah.
really low. And
Oh,
then I said, and then I said, say it in Spanish, and it said it really low again. And then I said, say it in Italian, and it said it in Italian.
Oh my God. All right, Dave, I'm going to hold something up and I'm going to show the viewer. I'm going to hold something up and I'm going to show the viewers. Ask the box, what am I holding up, okay?
Okay, I can't see you, so I don't even know what you're holding up.
No, I know.
All right, tell me when you hold it up.
I'm holding it up now, but I'm holding it up now.
They just said my name, too. Can you tell me what Norene is holding up on the other end of the country? Say it on the box. Nice. Say it louder. Sorry. Let me know if you hear it, because I don't know. What is Norene holding up? Nothing.
Nothing?
Said nothing. I also heard knife like 3 different times, but
Justin said they're hearing cup, Dave.
cup,
Yeah.
they might be able to hear it. Like I said, I got wind out here and everything.
Yeah, and Royce too said coffee cup. And that's what I was holding up.
Repeat what Norene was holding up one more time. Glass. Yes, it said glass and yes.
Wow. Wow, Dave.
Cup, there it is again, cup.
Okay, that's pretty creepy. That is
So what were you holding up?
a coffee cup?
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Oh, I'll say it is. Wow. That's scary. Yeah.
I don't even have your video up on my end. So
No, you
that's
can't
kinda
see
creepy.
it. Nope.
You know?
That's freaky, Dave.
Can you tell me how many mods do we have tonight? Noreen?
Oh, we have 3.
Okay. Can you tell me the names of the 3 moderators that we have in the chat room tonight? There's Roy. Crystal. Okay, I heard Royce, Crystal, and Annie.
You mean it actually said it?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
Is that who's in there?
Yes.
That's creepy.
Okay, this is really
All right,
freaky.
tell me one of the names of the people in the chat room. When I count to 3, I want you to say one name. 1, 2, 3. Shelly? I heard either a Hazel first, I'm not sure, and then a Shell or Shelly.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there I don't know if there's a Shelley in. All right, ask it, Dave, ask it, what am I holding up now?
Okay. What is Norene holding up now? Can you tell us? Say it loud and clear. Anybody hear it yet?
Oh, Justin said he heard cat.
Is that what you're holding up?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that, but it could have came through. You know, never know. What color is it? Is it white?
Yeah, part of it.
It said it's white.
Oh my God! The viewers did hear cat. Okay, what is the cat's name?
Can you tell us the cat that Norene's holding up name? Yeah, it's a cat. Tell us its name. I'm going to count to three. Say the cat's name. 1, 2, 3. I heard several different responses.
Oh, you know what? I just heard that, Jen.
I heard Chloe, and then I heard something else.
Okay, Jen heard it, and I heard it too. It said bunny.
Oh, well, see, the phonetics are the same with what I heard. I thought it said Chloe, but...
No, and so did Crystal heard bunny. I did too. I heard bunny. Oh my God. Okay, this is too freaky. Royce said that he also heard cat, gato, and pussycat. And gato is pussycat. I mean cat.
Yeah, gato.
Yeah.
Spanish.
Oh
Cat.
my. Okay, you know, Dave, this is really freaky. It's really freaky that that ghost box can do what it's doing. How can it do that, Dave?
I don't know. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and often... Let me turn this down so I can hear.
All right.
I've been doing this for a long time, and you often leave with more questions than answers when you're doing this. To me, there's only one answer, and the answer is we're definitely communicating with something intelligent. What it is for sure, we do not know. But it begs the question of, what happens to us when we die? Some people may be stuck here. Now, some people believe that we're communicating with nothing but they're either angels or demons, and that's it, period, end of story. That's just one way that some people look at it. I don't know. That's why I do what I do. I want answers, and I keep searching for answers. Will I ever find those answers? I'm not sure, but it's a trip doing it, I tell you, when you get responses like we just got.
Yeah, there's also the other theory about dimensions. And
they've already proven that. I don't know if you guys don't know that, but they've already proved there's parallel dimensions to us. Mm-hmm. So is that something coming through from one of those other dimensions? Who knows?
And what dimension? The thing is, Dave, I've read that there's some say there are 8 dimensions, some say 23, some say there's many, many, many dimensions. But how do they know what dimension each one of us are on? And the normal people, what dimension are they on? Those that are gifted, that are psychics and intuitives and remote viewers, are they on another level because they have something that the normal person doesn't have, even though they say that we all have that gift? And then what about what about ghosts and spirits? What level, what dimension are they on? Now, we were going to talk about that tonight in with my guest, but unfortunately...
there's all kind of different theories on that stuff, but I personally think, that we all do have some sort of ability. We just don't, not all of us know how to tap into it. Some are more inept in that department, if you will. Like some people can tap into those abilities more than others. And I also think the more you do what I do, or as many others do, investigate the paranormal and whatnot, and try to communicate with these entities and these spirits, that you become more apt to be able to communicate with them, if that makes sense. Like, they know that we're trying to communicate with them and we're open to it, so they will come to certain people more than they do others, for whatever reason. Who knows? But
really, yeah, who knows?
And some people, there's many people that are, there's some that are born in the veil, they call it, they have a sack around them, and most of those people are said to have really incredible psychic abilities and whatnot, and there's just all kinds of different things like that. It's really interesting and really creepy at the same time to delve into all that.
And why is it that some can see ghosts? Why is it that some can hear spirit? Why?
Don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Things,
I know.
And I've noticed over the years, the longer I've done this stuff, the more crazy stuff I get. So is that me becoming a little more in-depth in my knowledge that I don't even know about, being able to communicate with these things? I don't know. It's a trip.
Well, I've always wondered, Dave, because I can hear ghosts, not all the time, but I can hear them talk and I can hear conversations. And I've seen ghosts and I've seen shadow people. I've seen the Hat Man. But why? I've had the privilege of having this happen to me, but why? Why don't I have the ability to be a psychic or a remote?
You are a twin, Norene, and they say twins have abilities also, for whatever reason. Also, you were into investigating for many years. You investigated for many, many years. So did you tap into some other ability that others cannot? Who knows? It's a trip.
Yeah, it is. It's really strange. And I think that's why a lot of people, that especially those who have never had a paranormal experience, they're the worst ones that say, "Oh no, we're paranormal. There's no such thing. There's no ghosts or whatever." But it would be really awesome if one of those people who knocks the paranormal and says that there's no such thing as ghosts, if they would have a paranormal experience, that would be awesome.
I've seen that happen to people firsthand. I've done many public investigations where I have people come on and they come and investigate with me, and there's always one or two in the bunch that, I don't believe in none of this stuff, this and that, and every now and then you'll have a crazy thing happen and they walk out of there and they are now a believer. They can't explain what they witnessed or experienced. And then there's other people that, I don't believe none of that stuff, but let me tell you this one time, I saw this. You know what I mean? Because most people are scared of the unknown, and they will not acknowledge it because it frightens them. They've witnessed things and experienced things, but they will not acknowledge that, hey, there's something to that, but no, and they try to explain it off as something else when they know in their heart that, hey, that was something supernatural or paranormal in nature.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people like that have had experiences and just refuse to acknowledge that that's something you can't explain, what you just witnessed or experienced. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can never change people's mind. They have to change it for themselves.
Yeah. My husband's had paranormal experiences, but he still really doesn't believe in it, even though he has actually had them. One day he couldn't find his wallet. He said, I can't find my wallet. He was looking all over for his wallet. And the next day, he found it exactly where he was looking. So whatever it was, it put it back where it was.
That's because where he works, he has, he's seen stuff he can't explain there where he works at.
I think he ignores it. I really think he ignores it. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he pays any attention to it. I mean, that's what I think. And yes, he's on the USS Hornet, one of the most haunted aircraft carriers around.
Oh yeah, they call it the Gray Ghost. My God, it's
super
haunted.
Yep.
And a lot of guys died on that ship, and it's got a ton of paranormal activity on it.
And suicides. They've been suicides,
Yep.
accidental deaths.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that's where that's where I saw one of the shadow people on that ship. Yeah.
Well, it's just a prime example. I saw 2 different shadow figures at the Octagon Hall this week. Weatherly saw a couple, and some other people saw some. So, and I've seen several over my time. And I actually have one on a picture of one I took at a haunted Coca-Cola factory here in West Virginia. It's on my website if you want to check it out. You go there and you'll see the picture of it.
Dave, so when you saw this shadow person, what happened? Tell me what happened when you saw it.
Which one?
Well, I don't know. I've only seen one, and do they all act the same, or did you have a different experience with each shadow person?
Well, I've seen one just standing there, and then it disappeared. It didn't move or anything. I saw it disappear. The one I saw at Octagon Hall was moving really, really fast. Like, it appeared in the middle of the road, and it took like 5 or 6 really fast steps and disappeared. And what's really freaky is I found out later that they have seen this guy, and he looked like he was wearing a long trench coat. And that's what I saw. But I didn't find out till after that several people have seen this thing there.
Oh, that's creepy. Yes.
He was moving really fast. Like, I saw him appear, took like 5, 6, 7 steps really fast, like at a running pace, and then disappeared.
Oh.
And I also, and I've caught some on film that I never saw with my naked eye. I caught one at Tala. That's pretty amazing. Full body shadow figure. You can see his head, shoulders, arms, legs, everything. And he walks from one side of the hall to the other. But at the same time that happened, we were seeing light anomalies with our eyes and on camera too. So, apparently it was trying to manifest or whatever it was doing. And then I had the creepiest one I think I ever had was at this little grade school up in Moundsville, West Virginia, called Sanford School. And I was walking down a pitch black hallway, and there was just a little bit of light from the exit sign down at the other end of the hallway. And this shadow walked right next to me, and I felt the cold breeze come off of it, and it was all smoky in nature. And it was freaky as hell. And I felt the force of it walk beside me.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't capture that one on film or nothing, but I, saw it with my own eyes and everything, and it walked within 6 inches from me.
Wow.
And I felt the cold breeze. If you're walking fast and someone walks by you the other direction, what that feels like, and you can feel the breeze come off of them, that's what it felt like.
Wow.
And there was no one in that entire hall but me, so. Just spooky stuff, and how do you explain that? What is that,
I know, absolutely.
And then EVPs are probably one of my favorite paranormal evidence things,
Oh, that's my favorite.
You're in a room and you ask a question and you get a direct response that's intelligent in nature to your question. You can't explain that at all.
That is that's my favorite. And, and a lot of times you'll get EVPs that'll say, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to kill you.
Oh, yeah, we got some of those this week at Revenant Acres. That place was off the chain creepy. Caught a weird face in the window on that place. And then also got just some insane EVPs that I'll be putting out in the near future. So, we're also doing DVDs and stuff for some of these locations so they can help generate money to put back into the place and different locations and keep them going. Because these old historical buildings, guys, they cost a lot of money to just make them safe for people to be in, and that's one way we give back to folks.
Oh, yeah. And hey, wait a minute. Not only does it also cost you money to go out to some of these locations. Now, some you're invited to, and they love you, and they want you to come there, but then you and your team will decide, hey, well, let's go to this other location, and that expenses are out of your pocket.
Oh yeah, usually don't have to pay to go in any locations anymore, but getting there we have to come out of pocket with our own gas and flights or whatever wherever we're going. If some of us have to fly and drive, we come out of pocket for that, guys, and we love bringing the live stuff to you all too, because you guys can share in what we're experiencing at the same exact time.
Yeah.
So we try to do as much of that as possible, And some of the stuff that we also film, we'll do live for a couple hours or whatever, and then we film, and then that's what we're going to be putting these DVDs out on, stuff that we filmed. And if really good stuff happens live, we'll mix that in with it. So it helps the location, it helps us, and people love it.
Let me say something to Andrew. Andrew, I've been to the Stanley Hotel. Absolutely friggin' awesome. However, I understand they no longer allow paranormal investigations there. And when we stayed there, I stayed in Stephen King's suite. And believe me, I was scared. I did not see the blood stain on the floor. It wasn't there, like they said. And I was scared all night, but I didn't see anything or hear anything. It was just me being scared. So I just wanted to tell you that. I did stay in his suite.
Norene's got some great stories, guys. Don't let her fool you. I've heard a lot of them, some of these locations she's been, and, she actually had a go smoke a cigarette in one of the rooms she was at. I think that was at Brookdale, wasn't it, Norene?
Yes, and oh my God, we were doing a live show because that's what I used to do. I only did historical locations. I did not believe in going into residence. And we were in the original log cabin of the famous Brookdale Lodge, which is coming. They're renovating it, and next spring, hopefully, they'll allow groups to come in there again. And anyway, we had a paranormal investigation live on camera. And we were in contact with a spirit, and he was an Italian. This Italian did not like me, and he was verbal on the digital recorder. He did not like me, and so I tried to make friends with him that night on camera. And I said, "Well, I know, Vinny, you like to smoke." It was either Vinny or Frankie. And I said, "I know you like to smoke." So I said, "I'm going to light up a cigarette for you." And this was all on camera. And so I lit up the cigarette and I held it up to the camera. And I said, "Okay, now I want you to show the viewers that you're actually here. And I want you to puff on this cigarette so we can see the smoke. As God is my witness, I'm telling you, the cigarette got red at the tip, the hot part, and we saw smoke, and the viewers saw it. I wish I had that video. It was creepy as heck. I'll never forget that. And then that night, Dave, I never told you this. That night when we were sitting around doing a seance at the Brookdale, there must have been a damn bug. The thing must have been 5 inches big. And I felt something crawling on me during the seance. And I brushed it off, and this bug, the damn thing was huge. I think it was it had like wings and legs on it. And it was on me. Why it was on me, I'll never know. Scared the heck out of me. And I screamed, and everybody jumped.
It's probably like a praying mantis or...
Oh, the thing was huge, Dave. Scared the hell out of me. I was so scared why the heck was it on me?
Yeah.
Probably Vinny the ghost put it on me.
Maybe, you never know.
Anyway, well, Dave, I want to thank... Is there any more you want to do on the ghost box?
No, I better call it up quits because the rain blew in on my stuff and was getting wet.
Yeah. Dave, thanks so much for filling in tonight. I really appreciate it.
Anytime I'm free, you know that. You can always call on me.
Oh, I know. You're my best. Dave's my best buddy, and I can always depend on Dave. That's for damn sure. Dave, thanks so much, honey.
All right. Thanks for having me on, and you guys have a good night.
Thanks, Dave. Good night.
Please check out my website and SOS's pages and Real Supernatural's YouTube channel.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks, Dave.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, that was really nice of Dave to fill in for my guest tonight. So everybody, I want to thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And I want to thank my mods, Royce, Crystal, and Sweet Annie, for being here tonight. Feels kind of funny that I'm not on my regular channel, but you know, things happen and things always go back to normal. So thank you so much. Also, I'm showing you my this is the link to my YouTube channel. It's Live Paranormal Zone TV, and please subscribe to this channel if you would please. I know a lot of you have already, and I think there's almost like 900 subscriptions already, which I really appreciate. Also, because things happen like this, if you want to make sure you find the show, you can always sign up for show reminders, and that's at paranormalzone.tv, and there's a tab on that website, and it says show reminders. So just go over there, click on it, send me your email, and you'll be included in it's called shout outs, and you'll get a message for when the next show is going to be aired. Anyway, so I want to tell you, I have next Thursday, I will probably still be on this channel, and I have Sean Cyrus, and we're going to talk about parasitic entities. He's got he helps people, and he's an expert on these parasitic entities. So please join me for that. And on the 17th, I am very, very excited to bring you. It's an ITC. Gosh, I should have written this down. It's a doctor that's coming on the show. He is an expert in spirit communication. They have a fabulous website on the afterlife, and they've been researching and experimenting for years. And they have stations all over the world that have been continuing with this research, and they have proof of the afterlife and the communication. So I'm really excited about that. That's on the 17th, and then I'm going to take I think 2 weeks off. And then I'm not sure if I have a show on December 1st or not, but I had planned to take 2 weeks off, and then I'm going to take 2 weeks off in December, but I do have 3 shows for December. Anyway, everybody, I want to thank you all so much for being here, and if you would help me out by sharing the links to the shows, and again, my mods, Royce, Annie, and Crystal, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate your help, and guys, I love you all that are in the chat room. It's so wonderful that you guys that you follow me, and I've gotten some messages that said, Norene, we will follow you anywhere you go. So I want to thank you so much. So I'm going to do some shout outs before I log off, okay? So Janice Ball, Joanne Dion, Zoe Small, Justin Elias, hi Justin, Grandpa Obvious, Chippa Terry, Nanny Tristan, at 2ECW, Crystal Triplet, Jenny Jacobs, Nancy Soplavita, Beat 3 Airspace. I love you too. I love you too, Justin. Anybody else want shout outs? Tammy Sifford, River, and I know Andrew Cox is there. I know Ginger Simmons was in there as well. Anybody else want a shout out? Yes, I did. I did, Nancy Soplavita. Elkie Brook. Lindsay Stockburger, shout out. Lindsay Stockburger. Hi, Ginger. Janelle. Poof Baby 61. Sarah A., Nebet Seta, Janet Wolf, Carl White. Carl White, you're always in the background. We don't see you in chat, but you're always there. Nice to see you. Thank you. Anybody else want to shout out? Oh, thank you. Well, it was great for Dave to help me in a, I wanted to do something, even if I had to come here and sit and talk with you. I wanted to make sure that there was a show tonight. It's really important to me to do these shows because I love doing them. Anyway, so anybody else want to shout out before... Thank you, Janet Wolf. Can you believe it? It's already the first week of November is already almost over. We have 3.5 more weeks left, and then into December already. Oh, thank you, Helke. It's crazy. This year has just flown by. It's insane. I have some. Oh, and then also, if you haven't heard, starting next year, every other Monday, I'm going to be airing shows with Vanessa Hogel, and they're going to be on mysterious, unexplained mysteries and disappearances. And that will be every other Monday, and I'm really excited about that. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Poof Baby 61. Thank you so much. And please subscribe to this. But please sign up because Bobo 665. Hi. Because at least by January, if not December, in January, I will go back to my normal channel, Paranormal Zone TV. Do you believe? Deborah Weston. So please sign up for show reminders, paranormalzone.tv. Hit the tab show reminders. This way you'll always know where the show is going to be, okay? I'm very excited about that show on Mondays with Vanessa. It's been very, very popular, and I just love she's pretty spot on. But she doesn't claim, and we will do a disclaimer because she doesn't claim to be always right, but she's really good. And I do. Hi, Nicole Jacobs and Lucrezia Harper. And we've got some good shows coming up for next year, too. So, everybody, I'm going to say good night. Have a wonderful weekend. You know me, I don't do drama. I'm drama free. I don't do drama. It's just that things happen. This has happened to me before, and that's the way it is when you live stream on YouTube. So if I'm not back by the middle of December, I will be back in January. Yeah. So everybody, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm having a big family dinner on Sunday. I'm cooking chicken parmesan, spaghetti, and I'm also making pesto, and I'm really excited to have a family dinner on Sunday. It's been a while. We've been really busy. So everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. We're finally getting rain here, which California is very excited to have. And so have a great weekend, okay? So everybody, thank you again. I will be posting the show, and I'll send you out show reminders. So that's about it. There's nothing more to say. I just want to say goodnight. Thank you. I love you guys. Know that I love you all very, very much. You're all very special to me. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. Good night. Oh, hold on. Bunny, come here. Say goodnight to everybody. Say goodnight to everybody. Say goodnight. Say goodnight. Say goodnight. Say goodnight. Bunny says goodnight. Bye, everybody. I hope to see you, A2, before the holidays. All right, good night, everyone. Love you.